And the next speaker is going to be Gal, the co-founder and CEO of Talenya. Gal, feel free to take over the slides.
All right, do you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
All right, fantastic. Hi, everyone. Thank you for inviting me to speak today. Very exciting. I'm gonna tell you about how AI is used to triple qualified and diverse talent for recruiter within companies. I'm a 20-year veteran of the recruitment technology industry, and I felt that recruitment is probably the last standing industry where people sit by computers, enter keywords, and then sift through hundreds, if not thousands, of resumes. I didn't feel that was the best use of recruiter talent and time. And also I felt that this practice is not only inefficient, highly inefficient, but also causing the loss of a lot of talented people. So I started Talenya with a vision of changing that reality. So I'll focus today on talent sourcing in general, with a specific focus on diverse talent sourcing, because obviously this is one of the hottest topics in companies' HR environments and worldwide in general. So I'll start with a statement that says that our solution, our talent sourcing solution, is able to find 3 times more relevant and diverse talent than LinkedIn. And it's a tall order, and we stand behind our claim, and we are willing to put it to a test with companies who do use LinkedIn or other products to source. And the question is, how do we do it? Because to find diverse talent and talent in general, you need to have a very, very powerful sourcing tool, not just diversity talent sourcing tool. So we believe that 66% of the talent pool is inaccessible to existing tools like LinkedIn. And the reason is that the data is poor, dispersed, and partial. You know, not everyone has a profile on LinkedIn, and if they do, some of their data is on other sites. For engineering, it could be GitHub, Stack Overflow, Indeed, and other sites. So Indeed, I mean, LinkedIn is only one site, and not all the information on LinkedIn is up to date and complete. We use hundreds of sources online across the web. We ourselves have 800 million candidate profile in our database, but we source from hundreds of sources around the web to create a much bigger talent pool to source from. Then every tool that is out there in the market is using Boolean search techniques, which is keywords. You enter a keyword, you look at the result, you delete the keywords, and you look at the result. It's a very silly way to find talent, and you end up finding talent that happen to have the right keyword on the profile, not the right talent for the job, not every talent in the market. We've replaced it with AI search. So we taught the machines to think like human. In fact, they think better than human in many respects, because we leverage AI and big data to extract information that the human eye cannot identify. I'll give you an example. We have algorithm developed to predict the likelihood of the candidate to be interested in moving to another job. Obviously, you want to get not only to the right candidates, but also to reach them at the perfect timing, moments before they start their search. So algorithm can identify that and prioritize them by their propensity to look for another job. And when you call them, they say, "Can't believe you called me. I was just starting to look for another job, and I'm willing to explore an opportunity." So we used AI, and I wish I could show you a demo, because we don't use keywords. You upload a job description, you upload an ideal candidate profile, the software would read it, understand it within context, and create a search for you, fresh from hundreds of sources within seconds. The only thing you have to do is to say thumbs up or thumbs down. It's like Tinder, where the software would learn from your feedback which candidate you like and which candidate you do not like. We also overcome the fact that people fail to put some skills on the profile, and we use predictive analytics to add skills that people are missing, especially, by the way, women. So we put everyone on an equal footing. For diversity, we remove photos and names, so the selection process is strictly based on talent merits. But we took it one step further. I went to my advisory board. On my advisory board, I have HR leaders, for example, the chief diversity officer of Nike and other companies. And I said, I know you all interested in increasing your diversity talent pool. And we have our unique matching technology that gives each candidate a score based on their qualification for the job. Would you like me to give diverse talent some extra points? And they said, absolutely not. We want to hire them based on their merits and not based on gender or ethnicity. So I said, what would you like us to do? And they said, if you could tell us what can we change in the job requirement to make it more equitable to diverse talent and have a higher percentage of diverse talent in the pool without giving them any preferential treatment, that's what we would like to know. So we embarked on that project, and we have a tool that is making recommendations, small changes in your requirement, like, you make this job title a higher importance level, you make that one lower importance, you make education, a must-have or nice to have, and things like that, which you can easily accept. And when you accept those recommendations, and the recommendation come up within a few seconds, you can see the increase in diverse talent, whether African American, Hispanic, Asian, women, and veteran, and you can increase by hundreds and hundreds of percent the percentage of diverse talent in your pool. And if you look at your top 100 candidates, if you only have 3%, the chances of those three diverse talent to be discovered and contacted by a recruiter is very low. But with 21, one out of five people would be a diverse talent, and their likelihood to be discovered, interviews, and brought to the company is much higher. So this is the first and only product in the market that can actually increase exponentially the number and the percentage of your diverse talent, whether by ethnicity, gender, or veteran. But we took it one step further. And it's one thing to say, I have a tool, and it's a very powerful tool to find more diverse talent. But how can we make sure that we don't just pay a lip service to diversity, and we actually make our recruiters accountable to using that tool? So we've created this report where every diversity related or sourcing related activity is recorded, and we can show on a per job basis, on a per recruiter basis, and on a company-wide basis, the improvement in diversity sourcing, and make sure that everyone is held accountable to diversity and accountable to the company goal in that respect. Every day we hear about companies announcing, we want to double the number of Black employees, we want to have 50% women, and things like that. They now have a tool to do it. And it's a very powerful piece of software, regardless of diversity, which is our focus, but it would not discriminate non-diverse talent, and it would bring you 3 times more talent, any talent, than LinkedIn. And this is just a few logos, but just to put things in perspective of whatever is happening in the United States. Last week, we signed up Wendy's, Xerox, and Stanley Black & Decker, and there's many, many more in the pipeline to use our software. Thank you very much.
Gal, thank you so much. And I guess I already know the answer to this. I was just wanting to make sure. Are there any industries that you see the need, or industries that come to you more than other industries?
Not really. because we are independent of an industry. Of course, if you are operating a forklift, you may not have a digital fingerprint where we look for those fingerprints. But we have Wendy's, so they may not want to hire a hamburger flipper to our system, but they can hire restaurant managers, engineers, salespeople, and so forth, so on. And we have FedEx was doing truck driving, hiring and things like that. At the same time, we have companies like IBM and Xerox and others. So there's no specific industry.
Perfect. Gal, thank you so much. If anybody wants an introduction to Talenya, please let me know. I would be very happy to introduce.
Thank you.
And the last but not least, startup Papaya Global. We will be hearing from